Inseparable. We would be, we dressed alike, we talked, we was on the phone, after we leave school, we on the phone all day, you know, we rode the bus home. I rode way out of where I lived, like completely out of my neighborhood to come back because I wanted to ride on the bus with them. You know what I'm saying? So, they were the better dancers. I'm telling you, I mean, my teachers were like, you'll never be a professional dancer. I had bow legs, I walked to the dance studio like this. You know, like, them bow legs, girl, you'll never be a dancer. You'll never be a professional dancer. Come on, you know. But that didn't bother me because I knew in my heart that that's what I wanted to do. And for me, I was like, I could dance with, you know, Bozo the Clown and Lisa. It would have been fine because that's what I just wanted to dance with a company. I just so happened to be blessed, you know, to get into Alvin Ailey. But after a while, like maybe a year, you know, our first year of school, we were like dance, 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 and they were the better dancers. After about, when I became a junior, they were a sophomore, they were like, yeah, dance is not for me. So we were like this until it came to dance, right? So at 1 o'clock, when that time for me to go to dance class, we separated, right? We separated because I wanted to dance, right? So I'll meet you guys after school, like you said, teenagers. So they've decided, performing arts, well, I don't really want to be in the arts, so I'm going to leave at 1 o'clock when it's arts time. And I'm going to go hang out with my friends and go, because everybody else gets out at 3 o'clock and we get out at 5. No. I'm going to Roosevelt High School where they get out at 3 and hang out with my friends or whatever. I was like, okay, I'll meet you guys there. So I made the decision that, yes, I want to be a teenager and party, but I'm going to party at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock after I get out of school, right? Because you're still going to be doing the same thing you were doing at 4 o'clock, right? So you have to understand that. I didn't understand it until I left. I would go, you know, on tour, come back, and I'd be with my friends, and I'm like, you still sitting on this corner? Dancing? You know? So you have to understand, I think you said, like, you have to be your own leader. I didn't go around and say, hey guys, I'm going swimming. I didn't go around and say, hey, did you see me swimming today? I did it. I didn't care what they laughed, they made jokes about me, it was what I did, and I led through examples.
Up and moved to New York, and I said, I'm gonna do this. And I remember I had a brown unitard. I don't think they wear unitards anymore. I wore that brown unitard, and I said, I'm gonna get this job.
But when you said that, right?
I said I was gonna get this job. And I remember looking at somebody next to me and seeing her leg go up and hearing somebody sing way better than I could, but it's okay. I went in, and after a month, I got the call that I got the job. And the job that I got was a swing. Why didn't I get the cheetah? Why didn't I get the ballet dancer? I was, you know, a little down on myself, but guess what? The swing has to know all of the parts. The swing has to cover all the parts. And the swing doesn't have to go on stage every day, so the swing doesn't get injured. The swing gets a little break. And I'm going to actually be here tomorrow with my daughter dancing. I'm so excited because she's actually my Lion King baby. I was on tour with her. I toured with the company 7 years, and I was pregnant with her. So being the swing, being pregnant, and like being able to preserve my body. And but also knowing how to take care of my body. I didn't take up swimming necessarily, but just being able to cross-train and do things to better myself.
Especially when you're in full season and then you're doing a lot of cross-training, it's just really good to replenish your body, just getting electrolytes, a lot of protein, just having of course, fruits and vegetables in the diet, you know, trying to stay away from the fast food, you know, as much as possible. And it's something hard to do, especially when you're, you know, on the go and you live in Atlanta and you have to sit in traffic for 2 hours, but trying to think about pre-packing lunches or trying to have something in advance, because the possibility of you actually being able to go out and get something affordable, you know, really quick, last minute, you know, for a 8-hour day or a 10-hour day, it's going to be very difficult. And then snacks, I highly recommend high protein snacks, peanuts or, you know, protein shake, or, you know, and the protein shake could be supplement, or it can be peanut butter, it can be, whatever. You can have spinach in it, and they have all kinds of things right now, just the access to, Google whatever kind of shake you want to make. And it's a really easy way to create supplements to replenish your body, because that's pretty much gonna be what's gonna fuel you. That's how, one of the ways, along with the cross training, that keeps you going from 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night.
For words, my mom had a good thing at home when I was like 7. When you chose something for that year, you had to do it. You could get out of it out of that year, but when you decided, whatever I wanted to play, the trumpet, the saxophone, guitar, there was no dance. A drum would do whatever. You could do that, but you had to do it for 1 year. So on the flip side of it, parents, when you get them in something, you got to make them commit to what they're gonna do. Now they may change, because sometimes we change ourselves around, which is totally fine. But the journey of their learning a process, they're not learning like steps. They're learning how to dance. They're learning how to do life. When I go and work at university, it shouldn't be Howard University. It should be Howard School of Life. But if you learn a pattern of how to solve those problems, but I know when I committed for a year, I have to stay for a year. That was my mother. Whether it's good, bad, whatever it is, you're gonna stay in there for the year. So I say to you guys, when you commit and you think about it, decide before you say, I'm gonna stick with this ballet, I'm gonna stick with this month, I'm gonna take and give it all that. And I couldn't just do it and kind of so do it, because I'm sick of the halfway. That would not happen at our house.
You want to be a cheerleader, you want to be a majorette dancer, you want to do all that hip shake, boom, boom, then go for it. But it's not going to last. What is your passion? You're sitting in here now with a world-renowned dancer. You're sitting watching us who have been in this profession for years. And I can tell you from experience, out of the hundreds of kids that I've trained, I may have had 10. The passion, and one happened to be mine. Passion, babies. Make them see your dream. Dream it. Make it come to a reality. Take ownership of what you want. You need new ballet shoes. Don't let them go out the door without taking you together. That's not our responsibility. See yourself on that stage. Know who you are, not who your friends think you are.
When the lights come on and you're on that stage and you're in the front of the audience, it gives you a level of gratification, right? But then you think about when the lights go off, the curtain lowers, the closes, you're back to reality. You're back to yourself. And a lot of times, especially with artists, it's very difficult for some people to go back and be with themselves. That's very difficult. And one thing I would say for Lisa is she could still now be with the company. She really could. I'm just saying, she really could still be with the company. Don't let her fool you tomorrow. Okay, watch that lateral T. Okay, watch her do her primitive squat. Hallelujah, right? But she had so much more in her that went beyond just the gratification for herself. She wanted to bring impact in a different way. And not to say that's a problem for some people. If they choose just to be on the stage, that's fine. But she chose to close that chapter and then make sure she continued the legacy of A-League.